Hello once again. Thank you for joining my channel. Today I want to talk about the difference between effort and alignment. Effort, I just want to use a very simple demonstration example for these two cases, and maybe to just try in the effort of illustration, I can just use more, but I'll try to explain it the best way I can. So effort is basically the self push to do something. That's a very simple way. It's not the dictionary definition, but it's just my way of defining it. Just self push. You push yourself to do something, and you put a lot of energy to doing that. Alignment is understanding the power behind something and organizing your efforts to match or to welcome that kind of power into your system. So, for example, I understand the power behind how things grow over time. Yeah, I understand the power of growth and the power behind growth. What makes growth so um, both elusive and powerful. So the elusive part is people expect growth to happen once, and the powerful part is that once it reaches a point, it just carves all the way to the top. So those are two things I've mentioned there, and that's the whole concept of alignment. Figure out what I just figure out what works and why. I mean, I figured out a powerful thing. I just try to understand and to find alignment. Let me just speak this. There's a part about alignment that requires wisdom. You need to, in seeking wisdom, you'll find a lot of these um, cases of alignment. You just align. You understand that I can't be so smart. No matter how smart I can be, there are people who have come before me and they have understood something and they have perfected it over time. This is basically how wisdom works. They have perfected it over time or they have repeated it over time, and it has surely, without fail, made them achieve certain goals. Let's say it be wealth, let's say it be in planning their life, let's say it be purpose, let's say it be, I don't know, there's many things people have achieved. But even if it's not achieving a certain thing, exact thing that you want to achieve, they have achieved something that has similar connotations to what you want to achieve. Yeah. So alignment looks like I understand something, the power behind something. Yeah. And I understand it. I can extrapolate it to very many things. I can understand that this is the powerful thing behind a certain thing. Let's say money. Money is a very interesting example. What makes money and money making, and how can I do, what can I do to make money, so make enough money. I don't have to worry about money. What you have to understand is many people overthink money. Yeah, many people overthink money. That's the first thing. Many people love the complex part. In fact, trust me, if I can give you two examples, if I go to people, a crowd, and all of them want to listen about money, I tell them the simple way how to make money, and it's sure proven. This is what works. Yeah, and I tell them exactly that. They will reject it, especially over something that sounds flashy. Finance, I tell you bonds, I tell you derivatives, I tell you some cool stuff. You feel like this looks professional, this is what works. And it's very interesting. So the power is alignment is about understanding the power behind something and organizing your efforts to attract that power within your system. And effort is believing, suddenly, subconsciously or consciously, believing that the energy and your willpower that you have, the energy that you can produce, the willpower that you have, can outweigh certain rules of this life, certain rules of this universe. The thing is, if you have powerful will, if you have a very strong will, if you have a very insane levels of effort, you'll achieve something. You'll achieve a lot. Actually, you'll achieve very much. But the thing is, somewhere in that way, you have to understand that alignment is more powerful, because the thing is, you have to align. If you don't align, the thing that happens is basically you'll get tired. You're a human being. You have limited energy. You have limited time. Your best bet is alignment. So, and alignment, I can give examples of compounding. Compounding is one of the ways. Compounding can be whether in money. Compounding is very universal. Yeah, I can talk about human self growth, human personal growth. Yeah, from personal growth, whether it's professional growth, whether it's health wise, like the whole concept of growth and and compounding is alignment. So let's say I want to change my life. I want to transform my life. Yeah, I can do a set of things. I can just decide I want to do a set of things. But if I just do them, like I just want to do the most each and every day, you know, how do I put it? If I just go out there and just wake up and start doing random things, believing that that will change my life, soon enough you'll get tired. What you have to do is just do a small thing every day, and over time you'll start seeing the small results, and those small results are powerful because they prove to you that something works, and then you want to do it more, and then it works more, and that is compounding in work. Now that's an example of alignment. Rather than just going out and trying to do out work yourself, especially the first time. If you've done it over time, if you've grown through that system, you've done it over time, slowly but surely you've reached a point where you are competitive. You can outwork, you can put yourself through the work. That is fine. But especially when you're starting, don't try to put in so much work. What you have to do is rather not subs it, rather than doing that, just align. Find something that is powerful, or find a powerful idea. Powerful. I'm not talking about a good idea, nice idea. Powerful. Powerful idea can be a small idea, can be very simple. This is the essence of a powerful idea I'm trying to explain. A powerful idea can be very small, simple, but its effect and its how it manifests is very, very awesome. Like it just defies, almost defies logic. You know, the best example is, for example, when in the book of, I don't know, it's in the Bible somewhere, where Jesus says that the kingdom the kingdom is like a mustard seed. You know, is it the kingdom or faith? Something to do with that. Yeah, though it be small, but it grows to be a large tree. Now, like that seed turning into a large tree, powerful ideas look like that. They're very small, but within them lies the potential for very powerful, very large, very amazing things that can happen. So today I emphasize on new alignment, and think about what I've just said. You can find many examples. I'm just transmitting this information. I don't have a lot of information on the same information. I just understand something about it, and I think, and personally I say this having played the effort game, and I got results. That's very interesting. I got results. I got the results, yeah. But usually you find yourself getting the results and you're worn out. You reach a place where you cannot continue, or your body starts complaining. I don't dismiss effort. I think effort is very wonderful, but effort, I think, should come after. Effort should come after after alignment. Yeah. So, and it's not effort to try and now force alignment to, or force something to work fast. It's just effort is more about bringing discipline to your body, or making yourself uh, stick to a routine, and the doing the consistency thing. When you put the effort, don't start with effort, start with alignment. Then once it starts becoming easy for you, because your body, your mind, actually it's your mind, the subconscious mind treats it as a pattern. This is what we do, and this is how this is how we do, like this is what we do. It's a command system. It's like a computer just executing commands. And so effort, let effort come after alignment, not the other way around, not one, not another. If you have to stick with one, stick with alignment, but let effort come later, not before. So with that, I think I'm done. Thank you guys for listening. See you next time.